Gonna do with that dessert. Do what, dee da, dee da, dee da. Do what, do da.
Hey everyone, so basically Emma and I have broken up. We're not friends. We haven't been friends for 6 months. That's why we haven't uploaded. So I thought, why don't I continue the channel? I mean, my middle name already starts with an E, so it'll work. So let's get this started. Hey Mallory, what time is it? It's after 7. You know what that means. No, you guys, I'm totally kidding. Not about the part about Emma and I, not being friends and not talking for 6 months. That's true, but Emma, what time is it?
It's after 7!
You know what that means! It's after 7! Yeah, so that happened. Well,
Where do we start? Okay.
This is the first video we've made since we've become friends again. We were never really not friends. It was just we weren't talking.
Not friends. Blocked each other on social media.
I didn't block you ever.
I did that.
I just ignored your texts. How many times did it say red?
Too many times.
Yeah, oh.
She didn't even love me. I would cry myself to sleep every night. No, I'm just kidding. No. Or am I?
Basically, we both learned a valuable lesson. We got in a fight last June.
Really?
And
That was so long ago.
no.
I didn't even go through puberty then.
But I had gotten into a relationship that it seemed like a really good idea, but it was not a good relationship, and she...
But at the beginning it was.
Yeah.
I supported it in the beginning, but then,
Some stuff started happening with it, and she saw the toxicity of it before I did.
But thing is, that doesn't mean that you go and put your nose into something. That's the lesson I learned. If you see your best friend in a toxic relationship, she's going to figure it out, and that's her lesson to learn. It's not for you to get in the middle of.
You have to, when somebody's in that situation and you really care about them, but they need to learn it for themselves, and I definitely learned it for myself. It was a situation.
It's okay. Another thing, I think this is good video because it can help with best friends getting in fights and stuff, because it's gonna happen either way.
Yeah.
It's kind of like siblings if you're that close to someone, and you can have disagreements. We definitely have our disagreements about a lot of things.
No.
Which is fine.
And the thing is, though, is best friends always should be there for each other. There were a few times where I ignored you, but I felt like I was there for you a couple times you called, and
there were some drama moments I was going through that I needed someone to talk to. I think you were there two or three.
I answered her calls.
She answered. I was too sissy to call very much. I only called when I really needed to. So another thing is, when you're going through that, there's a healthy balance of trying to say that you're still there for them. I feel like I didn't do it a lot. I think I here and there I'd send you really nice text messages.
So the relationship ended about 2 months ago. That me and this guy, that was I learned not to let a guy come between you and your best friend.
Yeah, I think that's
really the biggest lesson that I've learned. But
which is good, because if we're in college, it can be a bigger thing.
So we broke up 2 months ago, and I actually did not talk to her until this month. But she sent me a message right after we broke up, and she was like, hey, I've stalked your profiles, and I saw that,
I was told that there was a breakup, and I went and I stalked her icon bio thing, and it didn't have the date anymore. So
it didn't have the date or his name anymore, and so she texted me. She was like, hey, if you need to talk, it's okay. Even if you don't want to be friends, we can forget about it afterwards. But and I don't know, that really touched me. I didn't respond because I was going through my own stuff with all of that. It was a very messy breakup.
Another thing. Just don't date in
Yeah,
high school.
you know what?
Honestly,
Another thing, if a person is putting you through hell and they like treat you like crap and they break up with you in a bad way, like,
and they don't,
if you're not even worth a phone call, like if they just text you and they're like, yep, I'm out, and like,
they're not worth it.
That is, block them.
That's a whole nother video. We could talk about what you should not accept in a relationship
you
because
block
it's not
them right away. You block them right away because I made that mistake of continuing and trying to be friends and doing all this stuff, and it took me 2 months to finally just
We
block
should do
them.
like an ex, like if you guys want that to say what not to do when you have an ex-boyfriend, that's
But this in no way is like, if you do know who this person is or whatever.
It's not against him.
I'm not calling him out in any way. We had a lot of good times, and he's part of my memories now, and you know,
he gave her a good time during this. Of course, there's relationships where there's bad stuff and good stuff, but sometimes there's a point where it's just a little too bad.
He's part of some of my best memories, and you know, I think that
we're not here to bash him in any way and not have anyone give him a hard time about it. Like, that's not our intent.
I wish him the best, but when I say that, that doesn't mean I wasn't the best for him. You know,
that's a way to be a little vain.
Like, just because I wish him the best doesn't mean he didn't mess up letting me go. Because
let's just drop it.
I'm cute.
Let's get. Just kidding. Okay, but
over the last 6 months, I've gotten really confident. So you guys,
I've combed my hair out.
You guys can comment.
We can say our different things. Yeah. Something that's different about us. Okay, no, some things that have changed for us in the last 6 months or so. 7 months, 6. I don't know. It's almost January.
A lot.
We hate our lives.
I'm in college now.
I go to a strict academy.
Yeah. I go to college, and it's definitely way better than high school, and I'm hoping I can meet a college boy who's older and attractive.
Don't care about.
There were a couple,
just be a lesbian.
There were a couple like one night things.
You're so. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, she made out in front of me.
Shut up.
See, we're already back to right where we started.
Embarrassing each other in front of a camera
and putting it on the internet. Okay, but seriously, back to the subject of matter. Matter. No, I'm just saying we're back. And another thing is, I just want to say this really quick. If you have a fight with your best friend and they end up coming back and stuff, that's not a time where you say, I told you so. I didn't do that. But I feel like if I did do that, I wouldn't get a second chance. Like,
you probably would have, because I would have been like, "You right, boo."
But still, it's like don't say that. That's just mean. And like, you should be thankful you got the relationship back in the first place, because hey, I got my best friend back. Now I have only one friend now.
You went from 0 to 1.
0 to hero.
That was the worst high five ever.
You look at the elbow. Look at the elbow. Look at the elbow. Okay, anyways. Okay, I'm just gonna say this really quick. Okay, so Emmy After 7 is back.
We're gonna upload Saturdays like we used to.
Yeah, Saturdays.
Pulling on the tapestry.
I think we should wrap up the video.
Yeah, this is just kind of an introductory. We're alive and well, and we're coming
no one died.
back. Yeah. And
I died on the inside, but that was so cringy. Oh my god. I'm just gonna leave. You can you can bye.
Alright, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for our next video. This is kind of like a part 1. We'll have a part 2. And yeah, I guess that's it.
And then that's gonna be like a really cool explosions and stuff.
Okay.
No.